Not entirely sure what's going on though. A bit rare that this happens, but it does happen occasionally for some reason right as I'm casting. Doing my best to turn off all background programs this time around. But usually again just all tapping seems to help for the most of the time. Jagdpanther blasting away, killing 2 British troops right there. Not a bad job, blasting from across the river. But of course at the same time just leaving this neutral, not bad either. Not looking good for the 12th SS. They're certainly caught in their own base without much support. Now let's go have a look. In fact, for 1943tPeow, who barely has anything left now, getting a second mortar half-track. Not a bad idea to get some combined arms on the spot, but at the same time I'm not entirely sure it will do much. Perhaps instead launching the attack at a different position would do some better help. Of course, he's not actually aware of what's in here, and the fact that the British have dug in with a rather nice strong position to catch out anything and blow it to tiny bits. But let's return to the good major of the 15th as the Scots are digging in, having turned the tide via some excellently used artillery fire. Panzergrenadiers charging across this small area and getting caught out in the open, and artillery also being called in. Oh dear, killing all of those Panzergrenadiers. Oh dearie me. Apparently there is just no learning for him. And incendiary rounds landing on the 17-pounder gun, but not going to do much this time around. The 17-pounder has been emplacement has been built to withstand such fire. And artillery fire now hitting the base of the 12th SS. Not looking good at all. Not looking good at all. And this mortar half-track is awfully close, taking fire from the Cromwell tank. Jagdpanther though moving in to sort of force the Cromwell away, but the Cromwell apparently just sticks about for a bit longer. But we'll have now to consider getting out of there, since that Jagdpanther will surely take it out soon. And there we go, firing up the engines and getting out of there. But apparently not far enough. The Jagdpanther can still blast away with the high velocity gun. And now continues in and straight into the line of fire of the 17-pounder. Oh dearie me. Jagdpanther will have to be careful. And there we go. Is it out of the range? No, it is not in fact. Just within it. Further incendiary rounds landing on the 17-pounder but not doing much. And Jagdpanther is still there. Why on earth is he not pulling it back? The 17-pounder will continue to blast away, and oh dear, exposing the rear. Oh no. Oh dear, Jagdpanther, why are you there? Why are you not being pulled out? Further direct shots, and now artillery fire as well, right onto this clump of infantry and armor. Oh. Why on earth does this... Oh dearie me, right here, not a good spot, and now the Jagdpanther is itself awfully doomed, and one more shot to the rear perhaps. Oh dear, artillery fire even hitting the water, but even that was enough to throw the Jagdpanther out of its course and into death. Heavy losses, rather terminal losses in this case, I think. Without the Jagdpanther, I don't believe they will have anything to actually lead any sort of assault anymore. Of course, you shouldn't really have tried to lead the assault here. Here perhaps would have been a better choice, in particular since there's barely any support.
Ready for action.
Anything to actually hold them back, but there you go. And looks like something got hit there and blown to pieces. Was it a Kettenkrad? In fact, I think so. Or perhaps the infantry half-track. Certainly was something blown apart and someone was sent flying. The remainders of the Panzergrenadiers hanging about. Not looking too good. Mortar half-track as well, and the armored car. Will they change the direction of their assault perhaps? British digging in here, hoping for the second assault if there's to come any to come here as well again. But no, they are changing their line of attack, which is certainly about time. Armored cars and mortar half-track lining up for here. The only thing that can stop them is a Bofors and of course the priest. Of course, if they are discovered in time, and we are hearing more artillery being blasted away. Probably towards the base of the 12th SS. Yes, there we go. Panzergrenadiers marching out in numbers. Great. Assault rifles in hand. But they might need some Panzergrenadiers to deal with those buffers and that priest. Otherwise, they won't actually be able to deal with them. It will just be cut apart. There we go. Also having the doctrinal ability that in fact gives them 2 Panzergrenadiers instead of 1. So a lot of anti-tank power suddenly being focused in the hands of these few Panzergrenadiers. Should certainly be able to knock out this buffer rather swiftly, in particular since there's no barbed wire to actually sort of keep those Panzergrenadiers at range. So how swiftly will this attack be commenced? Will it falter? Will it succeed? Will they be able to unhinge the eastern flank? We shall have to see, but a large force of Panzergrenadiers is on the move. 12 of them, a strong squad, in fact. But will they succeed? Buffers slowly turning, blasting away, but no, the Panzergrenadiers were able to get too close. And now they shall fire away with Panzergrenadiers and anti-tank grenades, knocking it out, leaving behind only the priest self-propelled artillery 50 caliber gun firing away. British infantry are swift to react. And apparently setting up to fire. I'm not entirely sure what is he doing. No, they just stopped up briefly. Panzergrenadiers firing. One hitting. And now he's setting up, firing straight in, up close. Oh, dearie me. First one missing. The other one just as it's about to land right here. 1943tPeow has given up. So there you go. A victory for the 15th Scottish, who were able to survive the night attack by the 12th SS. So what can we learn from this? Well, there are several things to learn. Of course, don't blob around your infantry. Again, we saw a rather excellent display from Major McNaP's pre-self-propelled artillery. Why you don't want to do it, you make yourself the biggest target for artillery, in particular if something unfortunate happens, as it did there, and boom, you suddenly lost all of your infantry. Don't attack from the same angle again and again. Early on we saw that there were some attacks from different angles that worked okay, in fact. Even that Cromwell was able to do quite a bit of damage as it sneaked about right through the southern areas. But as things turned sour for the 12th SS, they kept attacking from the same angle, which of course Major McNaP was excellent in spotting and sending up the 17-pounder to sort of exploit. And with that 17-pounder gun, he was able to knock out the Jagdpanther, which could have been used much better right over here in a slightly more open situation with a lot less defenses. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this match. If you did, why not subscribe or tell your friends? And if you didn't, well, why not send in a replay of your own? And I do apologize for all of these small technical difficulties and interruptions. I really do. And of course, I hope you will return for tomorrow's cast, episode 100. And of course, with that little competition announcement, of course, give me your feedback. What sort of competition might you want to see? But not a tournament, though. I can't really pull that off, I fear. But there you go. Hope you enjoyed. Cheers.